Alright boys, we're going to keep the player reviews rolling and we're going to take a little bit of a break from the Magician of the Right Evolution and we're going to go back towards the Song of Toure. And up next on the list, man, is going to be none other than Luka Modric. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like Luka Modric for the Evolution is actually a little bit of an underrated player. He is 5'8", controlled acceleration type, 4-star skill boost, 4-star weak foot. He can play the center mid, center defensive mid, and center attacking mid positions. And looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, he is a very well-rounded player. He is hooligan with the lowest stats being 80 for both his pace and defending. Now, for you guys that don't know, so far for the Song of Toure Evolution, we've done a player review for Thuram, Camavinga, Zaire, Emery, and then also Pobega. And so far, I do feel like Camavinga is the best option for the Evolution, but Luka Modric actually looks really nice as well, man. Especially if you do kind of prefer like your smaller, more agile type of players. With the Evolution, he obviously gets the incisive pass playstyle plus, which is a great playstyle plus for him to have. He gets a +8 upgrade to his pace, a +6 upgrade to his shooting, a +1 upgrade to his passing, the dribbling stays the same, and then a +7 upgrade to his defending, and a +17 upgrade to his physicality, which is honestly insane. And then alongside that, he does also get a few more player roles and then also the Enforcer and the Press Proven playstyles, which, I mean, is going to be quite interesting to test out because Modric does have that smaller build with, I mean, decent strength and aggression. Now, because Modric can play the center mid, center defensive mid, and center attacking mid positions, a lot of it is going to come down to the formation that you run in the position that you want to play him in. And a lot of it is going to also come down to his playstyles, boys. He does have low driven and then also the long ball pass playstyle, so you can kind of use him in like a more advanced position. He doesn't have any defensive playstyle. So, I mean, using him as a center defensive mid wouldn't be ideal. And then he does also have technical, press proven, and enforcer. So when we take into consideration the playstyles that he does have and him also having 89 passing and 88 dribbling, if you do want to use him as a center attacking mid, man, I feel like that would actually work really well. With Modric, he does have a couple player role pluses. You can use him as a deep line playmaker, holding midfielder, and then also as a box crasher. The only center attacking mid player role that he does have is as a half winger, which, I mean, isn't the greatest of player roles to have. So using him at the center mid position where he is like a deep line playmaker, or maybe even as a playmaker where you can get him a little bit further forward with maybe like the Hunter, like the hot chemistry style, might actually be your best bet. Again, man, a lot of it is going to come down to like the position that you want to play him in and whether or not you want to use him as like a more attacking minded midfielder or a more defensive minded midfielder. And in today's video, we are going to be playing him at the center mid position where he is that playmaker so that we can get him a little bit further forward, man, because I feel like he's definitely going to fit like the meta in this year's style of play. So with Camavinga, Pobega, Thuram, Zaire, Emery, so many really good options for the Evo, it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not Modric is worth picking up. So let's jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright boys, game number 1 of Foot Champions on this account. We are coming up against a 4-4-1-1 Thuram and Mecha Diani Sissi. He does also have Neres in the Evolution of Penda. It's actually a really good team, man. 4-4-1-1, we all know how good that formation is as well. But with Luka Modric, man, we are going to be playing him at the center mid position as a more advanced center mid. So we're looking for the playmaking ability to be really effective and overall to also provide just a little bit of defensive cover. I feel like Modric, if you were to play maybe like the 4-5-1 formation or a formation with 3 center mids, using him as like a left-sided or right-sided center mid would actually work really well. But first things first, man, let's go ahead and test out the card's left stick dribbling. As you guys know, he does have a very small building game and he does have really good dribbling stats. And on the ball, man, he does seem to be pretty good. He does have the technical playstyle and then also the press proven, which is most definitely going to help out. Yeah, boys, Luka Modric, very good on the ball. It's kind of giving me like his, what was it? Was it his end of an era or something like that? Card from last year. Now, one part of his game that I'm actually really excited to test out, boys, is his passing, because he does have incisive pass. What a ball, man. What a ball. If your opponent's not controlling his center backs or like his defenders, that pass in between the fullback and the center back is really OP. And you know what, man? As that playmaker, that's exactly what we want him to do. Okay, Luka Modric, that's decent defensive cover right there. Decent tackle. La Croqueta, nice. Does have 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Play through. I'm just going to drop it back to him. Ooh, we can't jam our way through right there. That's unlucky. Great tackle. Now, we are keeping the pressure up at the moment. Loftus-Cheek. I'm using Loftus-Cheek as a cam just for chem. Luka Modric. Yeah, right there. The acceleration, sprint speed, not too great. You know what, man? You can give him like Hunter or Shadow just to kind of like get the most out of his pace. Now, this guy is doing a lot of second man press, and he is quite aggressive with the way that he defends. Let's play that through. Luka Modric also making that run, heel to heel. Does have low driven. That's a decent attempt, boys. It was a bit of a tight angle as well. Modric again. I will say, man, you can kind of like slow it down with him, use his left stick dribbling, just to see if like your opponent will step with someone. Ooh, that little feint right there was good. Luka Modric, low driven. We should be scoring, man. We should be scoring. I'm going to say that my aim should have been a little bit better right there. We are moving the ball pretty well at the moment. I'm going to signal Due to make that run play through. It's gone to Ekatike, boys. We just don't have the physicality. It was a decent ball, though. Bina will take a lucky rebound, boys. It's a bit of a scrappy goal, but a decent chance created. I feel like that's going to be the best way to use Modric, man. Just kind of like use him in the midfield where he is like a little bit more of a technician. This guy's moving the ball pretty well. Hold up, a little bit of defensive cover. It's not bad. If you do want to improve on the defensive side to this game a little bit more, you could. Incisive pass, boys. The weight of that pass is honestly perfect. Gonna go near post. We didn't move his goalkeeper, man. Okay, this guy's kind of in our head a little bit. Do have a corner in the 37th minute. I'm just gonna drop it back to him. Look up Modric, cancel. Oh, great skill move, man. Right into space as well. That's incredible, boys. On the ball, I mean, he's a very solid player. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he does kind of give me like a Xavi or maybe like an Iniesta type of vibe. Like, again, that's a pretty good tackle. Look up Modric, good pace. Ooh, Ekatike made such a good run, man. I should have played it. But we'll play it to Bajcetic instead. Decent skill move. I'm going to try to go through the middle right here. It's not bad acceleration. If you are worried about his pace, man, try to give him Hunter or Shadow. Play through. Nice. Due. I might try to reverse it to him. Ooh, it's a decent pass. Physicality, not too bad. I tried to go near post right there. It's the wrong shot choice. Big tackle. Big tackle from Aina. Modric, I'm just going to play it through, boys. Might just have to, like, simplify it a little bit. Great ball. Finesse shot. That's a good team play, boys. Again, you know, playmaking ability, definitely top tier. This guy is looking for that pass into Neres. Defensive awareness right there just to, like, kind of cover him wasn't great. Don't get possession right there either. Yeah, boys, I mean, defensively, I mean, he can win a couple of tackles if you are really good at manual defending and stuff like that, but I would use him a little bit further forward. Now, we do have Luka Modric making that run playthrough. Modric, test out the sprint speed a little bit more. Kind of want to go for another low-driven shot. What a finish, boys. What a finish. 4-star weak foot. That's not bad. Two-way through the middle. And now we have that late run. It's gone to Ekatike. I think we're offside. Now we're onside, boys. Modric, low-driven. Take a lucky rebound, boys. We'll take a lucky rebound. Decent counter-attacking football right there. All right, boys. Straight into game number 2 we go. If you are looking for more of like a creative type of midfielder, I feel like Modric with the upgrades is actually a really good option for the Evo. I know that the Evolution actually improves on like the physical side to this game a little bit more. But technically he's very good, man. But yeah, man, let's even get off to a good start in game number 2. Luka Modric, a little bit of left stick dribbling. I kind of want to go double tap through ball. Did give us the space right here. Low driven near post. It's a good finish, man. The low driven play style is pretty good with the card. Modric again. Let's just carry the ball forward, man. We could test out his sprint speed a little bit more. Through ball. What a ball, man. What a ball. One pass and you can break that defensive line. Ooh, we should be scoring though. We should be scoring. Like if I was just playing like division rivals or like a game and foot champions that we weren't doing a player review on, I would try to get Modric on the ball as much as possible. Great turn. Can't keep it on his left foot. Low driven. Off of the post, boys. We'll take a lucky rebound. I actually thought that was a really good shot because we were off balanced. He honestly cooks in game, boys. A lot of it is just going to come down to like what type of player you're trying to get for your team. Oh, that actually worked out for us, boys. That's a decent pass. I thought that his fullback was actually going to win possession. Bina. We'll take a pen, boys. We'll take a pen. It looked like he got the ball, but he kind of like went through the player as well. Modric with the pen. We'll go top left. Yeah, it's a nice pen. I like his pen animation. Now, because game number 2 didn't last too long, let's go ahead and play one more game in today's video. And yeah, man, if you are looking for more of like a creative type of midfielder, Modric in the Evolution is actually a really good option. Now, in game number 3, I might try to make a little bit more runs with Modric. Loftus cheek. Nice. Due. Oh, he's got the interception, but we do still have possession. Oh, Modric, boys. Modric, we got to be scoring, man. That skill move was so nice. But the footwork play style on his goalkeeper got us, man. Now, his midfield is a little bit all over the place now. Due. Modric did make a really good run right there, boys, but I'm pretty sure we couldn't have played it to him. Great first touch. Body feint. R1 dribbling. Now go low driven. One thing that's like really effective with the card, boys, is like how good his balance is. Like right there with just a little bit of a feint and then into R1 dribbling, and you can kind of like throw the center back off balanced. Ekatike, nice. Might just have to try to split the 2 center backs. Back onto his left. Near post. Lovely finish, boys. Lovely finish, man. We've been creating so many chances. It's just we had to be a little bit more clinical in those more advanced positions. A little bit of counter-attacking football right here. Maybe shouldn't have gone for that pass. Due, nice. Even that run from Modric just gives your opponent something to think about. Loftus cheek through the middle. It's gone to Bajcetic. That's a great finish, boys. We'll take that. Incisive pass play style plus works so well with Modric. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Luka Modric Evolution card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I will say with the upgrades, a very solid player, but you are going to have to kind of like play to his strengths to really make him work. Now, as you guys know, he can play the CDM, center mid, center attacking mid positions, but I feel like he's going to be best as like a center mid or maybe even as a center attacking mid, just because his passing and dribbling are obviously the 2 standout areas. You could try to play him as a CDM, but he doesn't have any defensive playstyles, and his defensive stats aren't anything too crazy. So, I mean, as you guys saw in some of those highlights, like defensively, he wasn't anything too crazy. The physical side to his game does lack a little bit as well. Like his pace isn't the greatest, and then like his smaller build, even though he does have 85 strength and 86 aggression, it didn't really feel like that in game. So using him as a more advanced center mid, where he is a playmaker, where he's going to get on the ball a lot, where he's going to create a lot of chances, I feel like for me personally, that's the best way to go ahead and use him. The 89 passing and 88 dribbling, obviously the two standout stats for the card, and if you do prefer your smaller, more agile type of players, he's most definitely going to fit your style of play. The passing was very accurate and very consistent. On the ball, he's very good as well, and I love the fact that he does have both the technical and the press proven playstyles. And then once you get him in those more advanced positions, he does have the low driven playstyle, which is really nice. Now the main talking point is obviously going to be whether or not he's better than the likes of Camavinga, Thuram, Zaire Emery, Pobega. And like I said, man, a lot of it is going to come down to like the player that you're trying to get for your starting 11. If you are looking for like a more defensive-minded midfielder, or like a box-to-box midfielder, I feel like Camavinga and like Pobega are better options compared to Luka Modric. But if you are looking for a player that's a little bit more like a playmaker for your starting 11, that's going to be able to create a lot of chances, I do think that he's one of the best options for the Evolution. Like I said, man, his passing in game is absolutely insane with the incisive pass playstyle. Plus, he does also have the long ball pass playstyle, which is a little bit underrated in my opinion. The technical and press proven playstyles allow him to move very smoothly in those more advanced positions. So, I mean, the chance creation with the card was very effective. The main letdowns that I did notice is the fact that he doesn't have any defensive playstyles, and then he doesn't have like relentless, rapid, or quick step, just to add a little bit more going forward. The Tiki Taka playstyle would have been really nice as well, but other than that, man, a pretty good setup. So yeah, man, a lot of it is going to come down to like the profile of player that you're trying to add to your starting 11. If you are looking for a playmaker, if you are looking for a little bit more like of a technician for your starting 11, although he isn't the best option for the Evolution, he is still a pretty good player in game, and I would most definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.